Good morning, Rick Vera here, reporting in from Briarville, the repair and restoration shop of Joe Case Pipes, and I'm smoking my my little Canadian. It's an estate Canadian I found. I think I gave $3 or $4 for it at a junk store. As you can see, it's cleaned up very nice, and it's actually turned into one of my favorite utility pipes for out here in the shop. Not going to hurt it. If it was to fall and break, I'm out $2. But actually, I'd be crushed because this is one of my favorite pipes, and its smokes is every bit as good as any of the high-end pipes I own. Which brings us to the topic of estate pipes, which is what we're going to talk about on this video: where to find them and what to do when you get them. 3 places I go online to find estates would be auction.net, auction.org, and auctionzip.com, as well as eBay. So I guess that's 4 places. Be careful with eBay, as we all know. What's good about the first 3 is you can get on their mailing list. They will send you out notifications when they have an auction in your area, and of course they're national, so you can pinpoint your area, and they're a very good place to be notified where the auctions are. What we're talking about is the estate auctions, where they turn somebody's house into basically a thrift shop, and you just go in and look through it like you would any other thrift shop or antique store. But what's nice about it is they'll show you pictures on those websites what's contained in the auctions, and chances are they'll show, you know, the pipe set or whatever along with all the other stuff. And then often they'll have a contact number where you can call and just save some time. And then you just go over there and either pay what they're asking for, negotiate, bid, or they'll have the actual auction, you know, where you bid, and it's fun. Also, the thrift stores and the antique dealers will often have pipes set out on their bookshelves and whatnot, and cases and display cases. Good places to find them. It's like a treasure hunt. That's what I really like it, and I'm going to show you a treasure here in just a little bit. But you can find the pipes. Typically they'll look like this one that I'm restoring here for myself, you know, just beat up and ugly. I'm taking this one down to wood, and as you can see, it needs a bit, so I'll put a new bit on it. And actually this is one of my pipes, and it's a great smoker. I don't even remember where I got it. It's a Yale. Has good grain on it. Can't really tell it now, but this will be a beautiful pipe again. And because I don't use those sissy pipe condoms like my brother-in-law, I'll break him at that eventually. I kind of chewed through this one just a little bit because, yes, I'm a clencher. I'll put a bit on it. It'll be fine. A recent find that I had was this little K-Woody. It came out, it started looking like that Yale I just showed you, and it was beat up ugly. And after some TLC and the repair magic at Briarville, that's what it came out into. This is a 1955 K-Woody Super Grain. Shape is a 12B according to the stamping, little bulldog. Nice little guy. This is a great little smoker too. I gotta admit, but I did find a little problem with this one. I did start smoking it. It started getting really, really hot down here at the bottom, and lo and behold, you can see that dark spot right there. That's the start of a burn-in, and as we all know, is in our hobby, a burn-in in one of our pipes is horrifying. But I've got a quick tip for you, quick fix that you can do right there at the house if that ever happens to you, if you've got a burn-in pipe. simply go over to Ace Hardware or Lowe's or something like that and get yourself some fireplace mortar. This stuff hardens, you know, within 24 hours like a brick. You just dab a little bit on your finger and rub it in to where the briar is burning. You know, just put a nice little coat in there. I mean, I had also put a pipe cleaner in there to protect the draft hole, and so you don't get any going up into the draft hole. And then just fill the burn-in area with your fireplace mortar, let it harden, and you've got a quick fix. So there, we get to talk about fixing pipes and getting estates all in one video. So there's one you can take with you. But this is a very, very nice pipe. Love this little guy. Smoked great until it started burning in. We'll fix that. It will be definitely on my rotation because it's a cool pipe. Now, here's the reason why you go out and do these things. One, it's fun for the family. I mean, you can drag the whole family with you. You guys shop like guys, just race through the place looking for pipes, whatnot, and family gets to look what they're wanting to do, and so you spend some time together, and quite possibly you'll walk out with a big win like this. I want you to look at the grain on this and the blasting, the sandblast on this pipe. This obviously, when it struck my eye, I raced to it. Now, I haven't done anything with it yet. It's a great pipe. Nice, good piece, good hunk of briar. And you can see it's a vulcanite bit, which is hard rubber. It's oxidized here at the end, kind of chewed up a little bit. Obviously, this guy didn't use those sissy pipe condoms either, which is good. That's a good thing. They make me drool. Have you ever? Well, I digress. And then all the spit that gets underneath between the rubber and the bit, that's probably, you know, fungus in there by now. Joe, why do you use those things? Disgusting. Anyway, but upon closer inspection, actually I noticed this right off the bat, 'cause that's the first thing I do is I look for the stamping. This pipe, which appears to be no logo or anything, but the stamping, lo and behold, now you can't say it's here, made in England, good, like English pipes, Dunhill, Cumberland, that someone replaced the stem on, to this vulcanite stem. $15 for this pipe at a junk store. Well, needless to say, I grabbed it up, tried to negotiate down to 12. I can't remember if they did or not, but I think I gave 15 bucks for it. And the first thing I did when I got back was call up my supplier to get some Cumberland rod, because we're going to cut a new Cumberland stem on there, put the Dunhill dot back in it, replace that whole stem, and my little $15 find has just turned into a $350 pipe that is going to be an absolute gorgeous addition to my collection, or will end up over at Big Star Cigar, who handles all of our estates at Joe Case Pipes. And this is going to make somebody, me, more than likely, or somebody, a very nice pipe. And of course, when you do the ethical thing to do when you do a replacement stem on a Dunhill is tell the owner that it's a replacement stem, even though it will look like the original with a dot and everything. So be forewarned when you see that one, I'll have replaced that stem. Snowing out here at Briarville today, here in the south. South doesn't fare well when it snows. And they're so funny. Oh, it's snowing. We got to go to the store and get some bread. Said, ma'am, it's melting before it hits the ground. Oh, I don't care. It's global warming. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So anyway, at the end of this video, I'm going to put a graphic up that shows those auction sites and whatnot. when you get your estates, send me an email at rick@joecasepipes.com. Let me know what you got. We'll discuss what it's going to take to get them refurbished, get them looking like. We'll get them looking from this to this, and you'll be surprised how much money you're going to save on your hobby, as well as growing your collection. Some of the most fun about estate pipes too, which I like, is the research that goes involved after you get them, or that's involved with it after you get them. Finding out, they're trying to figure out their age, dating them, just learning about the carver or how the production was, and it's just all part of it. And that'll be a great video for later on, is where to find the information about your pipes. So anyway, that's it for me. Go out there this weekend, have a ball hunting for estates. Holler at me once you find one. We'll discuss what it's going to take to get it refurbished, and we'll see you next time. Check out my pals over at Big Star Cigar, who tried to auction my pipes that I happened to have forgotten over there when I visited them yesterday. They're on a YouTube video this morning trying to sell the darn things. I mean, those knuckleheads. Visit joecasepipes.com. I'm Rick, reporting in from Briarville. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.